Hey, Nebraska, it's Todd Watson. Hopefully you're doing well. Wasn't planning on doing this morning, but my inbox blows up. Todd, you see what they're doing in China on the soybeans? This is a disaster. Do you agree with the president? Are you mad at the president? Where are at you? Well, let's calm down here. I've been dealing with this problem since 2014. We have a constitutionally illiterate population right now. And so I'm going to slow this down and let's go back to the Constitution first. The failure of trade is on our senators. It's not on the president. So let's look at that. Let's open up your Constitution. I'm dead serious here. Take a second, open up your browser, and let's go to Article 1, Section 1 of the Constitution. Okay. Hopefully you got that open. Now I want you to scroll over to Section 8 of the Constitution. Okay, let's read it together so we get smarter as a society. I love that people like I'm teaching the Constitution in high school students because the kids don't know the Constitution. No, the reality is the population doesn't know the Constitution. So let's read it together, especially farmers. Clause 1 in Article 1, Section 8. The Congress shall have power to lay and collect taxes, duties, imposts, and excises to pay the debts. Okay, duties are tariffs. So who has the power to set tariffs? It is Congress, not the president. The president can only set temporary tariffs. Permanent tariffs are set by Congress. So your Congress has the power to set or change this if they want to. Okay? Let's go down 2 clauses to Section 3. The power is given to Congress to what? Regulate commerce with foreign nations. Very clear. So Congress has the power. Now, here's what happened. Senator Fisher and Senator Sass both listened to the Chamber of Commerce, your ag boards, and I love these guys too. I have nothing against them, but they're not constitutionally smart either. And they listen to higher powers than themselves. So it's time we start reasoning. And what the higher powers told them to do was give the king more authority, the president, more authority over trade by passing fast track authority. So if you open up your local browser on trade, what you're going to find is people yelling at the president or supporting the president on this tariff decision instead of an intelligent answer, which is the power over tariffs and over trade belongs to Congress, and where are they? But again, these ag boards and the commerce told them, hey, violate the Constitution, give trade authority, fast track authority, look it up, it's unconstitutional, to President Obama. So this is how crazy it was. Let's give President Obama more authority. This was the decision our senators made. Now that same authority is in the hands of Trump. Now, I've reached out to the local boards, the chamber, and again, this is the scary era of relational politics instead of logic and factual politics. So I call them the establishment extremists. Afraid we've got to keep our identity. There's the power. We can't lose it. We have to keep access. Friends, let's have an open discussion on the economy. I'm a CPA. I'm a proven business winner. I'll fix this problem. But when we have people that want to stand next to senators that have overseen, look at the facts in the Nebraska economy, fell to 50th in the union for economic growth, mainly due to the agricultural depression. Looking to 2 senators who openly violated the Constitution in front of your face by passing fast track authority. It's time to take accountability. This goes back to the overall bigger theme I've been trying to tell you. The founding laws we've got from our founders should never, ever be violated. I've told you both parties violate the Constitution. This is the Republican violation, and it's on trade. But if we don't trust the founding laws our founders gave us and obey those laws, we get in trouble. We fall off the wagon. And frankly, we're getting slapped around a little bit on what we deserve because we have both sides willing to violate the Constitution. So what needs to happen? Follow me, vote me in office. We're going to execute the constitutional plan. Step 1, We overturned fast track authority that was passed by Senator Fisher and Senator Sass. And we take back control over trade. Then we reassert foreign commerce regulation in the Constitution that was given to Congress. Third, I'm a business guy. We start doing deals, especially with Mexico that buys a lot of our products, and getting on the phone with the Chinese. 4, we reassert taxation power. So again, if you notice, the tax plan was from the president and the Congress just rubber stamped it. This is the same thing. This is the tariffs from the president. They're just going with it. We're going to have a reawakening of an inept legislative branch that realizes, hey, we were given some powers in the Constitution. Maybe we should set tax policy. Hey, maybe we should regulate foreign commerce. And we're going to think. And so I know the ag boards were upset with me in 14, but I told them, don't violate the Constitution. It doesn't work. It is literally insane when we listen to advice to violate the Constitution and give more power to the president from the legislative branch. So I'm not going to go along with this online dialogue of, is the president right or is he wrong? This is the conversation they would have in Britain on a monarchy, okay? This has nothing to do with whether I agree with the president or disagree with the president. This has everything to do with why I'm running to fix our legislative branch and to step up and say, do something with the power you were given for the good of the people, promote the general welfare. So there's your sanity discussion for today. And I'm going to tell you what happens, because this always happens to me. They're going to steal this idea, and then they're going to claim it as their own, because this is really the solution, is the legislative branch has to get involved. And then these people in the establishment are going to go, oh, they'll do the seal flipper claps as if Senator Fisher or Sass came up with this. But they'll always take my constitutional ideas because they work. So let's change behavior. Let's put me in office, and we'll get to work, and we're going to fix our agricultural crisis. And it's not going to be trying to punch the president in the face or just totally laying down like a doormat because the president's great. We're going to actually be an intelligent person from Nebraska that has some good ideas. We're going to bring to the table, and we're going to help move this country forward together. And we'll find the right balance to what's good for our economy and what's good for our country. And we can win, but it starts with putting intelligent people that can think for themselves, reason for themselves, and actually read the Constitution and know what it calls for and go to work. So spread this video around, especially to your frustrated farmers. It's high time they get past inept advice from ag groups or inept advice from leadership. Quit playing this stupid identity relational politics. And by the way, look at all the agricultural state senators endorsing people that violated the Constitution, are endorsing people overseeing an agricultural economy that led this state to 50th in the union. It's time for some kahunas, pardon my French. And let's change this. Hop on board the Watson train. We're going to fix our economy. Let's go. So anyways, that's it for right now. Was pretty fired up on that issue today, but God, we need some intelligent discussion going on, and it ain't happening. Ditch the establishment extremists. Welcome to common sense constitutional conservatism. Let's go win this thing. Spread the word.